Dan O'Reilly has written a really interesting book. It's called Predictably Irrational. Great book. And in that book, he makes this interesting point. What he does is he says, let's look at organ donations in Europe. And he says, well, let's look at the Netherlands and let's look at Belgium. And he goes, look, Netherlands and Belgium, they're pretty similar countries. Why do they have totally different percentages for donating organs? And then he says, and also he goes, look, well, what about Austria and Germany? They're also very similar countries. Why do they have totally different percentages for donating organs? And what he found was it all came down to the registration form. What he found was that the low donating countries, they had this. It said, please check this box if you'd like to participate in the organ donation program. Whereas the high donating countries, they had a totally different registration form. Their registration form said, please check this box if you would not like to participate in the organ donation program. And he then goes on to say that, you know, these people do not tick and do not join, these people do not tick and join. And so it had nothing to do with the demographics, it all just came down to the registration form. And so he says, well, look, you know, that's why people are predictably irrational. And you know, maybe you can say they're predictably irrational, but really, to me, it really just says that they're actually predictably complacent. And it's the same when people register for a seminar. You're going to have people who register, but there is a high degree of complacency in actually getting these people to attend the seminar. So what happens after people register? Well, typically, you're going to get at least half of them, if you're not really doing anything, that won't attend. So one tweak that we did here that really made a big impact, that increased our attendance from 50% to 75%, so the no-show rate actually halved. So it's based on this idea of the folder strategy, and this is actually a Dan Kennedy idea. I remember quite some time ago I subscribed to Dan Kennedy's newsletter, and in his newsletter, so what he did is the first edition actually came with a folder. And so the folder had tabs with January, February, March, April, May, all the months of the year. And basically the idea was that you'd stay with Dan Kennedy for 12 months. So you would get a newsletter and you'd put it in the January, you'd put it in the February, you'd put it in the March. The whole idea is you'd stay the whole year. And so the whole idea is, once you've got a folder, you want to actually fill the folder. And so I thought, well, this is an interesting idea. And so we applied this to actually getting more people to attend seminars by sending them a DVD box where when you open it, it's actually empty. And it says, you will receive the DVD that belongs with this case when you attend the free seminar. If you cannot make it, give us a call to reschedule. And it was it's actually very, very pleasurable watching people come in and they had the empty DVD box and then they put in the DVD. So really fun tactic, and also really useful in increasing attendance.